NFL 23. And the spotlight is on George Kittle. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Panthers under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. Well, they're pacing the NFL in pass. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Here's Young from the shotgun. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. Will step aside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give running left. It's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. On fourth down, here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Purdy to throw it on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Young. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Young. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. That caught by Tremble. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Tremble. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action here. Purdy. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. throw's going to be incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, Purdy.